See, I want to address this issue because I think there is need for us to continue talking to see if some people that have refused to come to terms with reality will at least, you know, get some sense and to themselves be reasonable at all cost. Yes, I mean at all cost. Because this social media have given everybody the platform to always come out and say one thing or the other. That is why you see people come out and talk trash, talk rubbish all the time, senselessly, just to chase cloud, just for for fun, just to catch cruise. And they don't know that the more they do that, the more they exhibit their level of ignorance and their level of stupidity. Why do you choose to dabble into what you don't know and into something that is bigger than you and into something that you have no knowledge of? You don't ask questions. All these things that you guys come to the social media to babble, do you think that is doing your country any good? The whole world have seen Nigeria finish. Oh, may I tell on if you no know, because Nigerians make a hell of noise in the social media. Not that not it's not just that they are saying things that are reasonable. There are sometimes you it is hard you go to the social media to get something reasonable. It is just few people that come to the social media to say things that are reasonable, that people can learn something from, that people can listen to and say, yes, this is exactly what we need to hear, or this is exactly what is correct or right. It's just to come and talk rubbish. Who do you think you are trying to reach? Or I don't know. What's your mind? What is in your mind? I don't want to beat about the bush. I don't want to sound as if I am rigmarolling. No. But I just want to, kind of clear some air before I go to what I want to talk about. And here comes what I want to talk about. I want to ask those of you that are not even up to 40 years, even those of you that are up to 50 years, that will come to the social media and you are talking about one Nigeria. I want to ask you, who have this one Nigeria helped? Who among you have one Nigeria helped? Who among you have benefited from this one Nigeria that you are talking about, that you are clamoring for? Are you clamoring for one Nigeria for clamoring sake? You are talking for talking sake? Do you have anything to show for this your one Nigeria? The people that lived before you, years, even before you were born, even before years before your parents were born, do they believe in this one Nigeria? Do they? No, I will mention three elder statesmen that represent each major tribe in Nigeria for what they said about Nigeria. Now, for you to know, if these people believed in this your one Nigeria that they just gave birth to yesterday are making noise about in the social media. We are better one than divided. Who told you that? Oneness, is it by force? No, to be one, is it by force? It's by choice. It's by agreement. The person you want to stay together will agree with you. Even the Bible said it in the book of Amos, that two cannot walk together except they be in agreement. There must be an agreement. There must be a mutual agreement. Okay, come. We want to be one. We want to be united as one entity. They will look into it, deliberate. Before they accept, they come up with their terms and conditions. It will be like this, it will be like this. If we must be together, things will work this way, or things will work that way. When A bring what he wants, C will bring, D will bring, they look into it. They said, okay, it's okay by us. We agree. They put it into writing. It becomes an agreement. Now they go into it. They can now work together. And even at that, they might get to a point that B is saying that no, what we agreed and penned down and signed it is no longer what I'm seeing. A is doing a different thing. D is doing a different thing. B will now say, no, if we cannot go by the terms and conditions that we agreed on that brought us together, I am no longer interested. I will want to withdraw from this agreement because we are not doing what we agreed on. I think Mr. B have the right to go. Hence, what is agreed is no longer what is being done. Mr. B have the right to pull out and stay on his own. Will A and D say, Sam, no way, you must die here. We have agreed. I'm just even saying, even at the level of that mutual agreement, they might still at any point in time disagree to agree again. If what they agreed on is no longer there, they can decide to disagree and go their separate ways. Who told you that oneness is by force? Where on this planet Earth, or even above this earth or beneath the earth, anywhere at all, where is it done that to be one is by force? Now, do you know what Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa have to say about Nigeria in the year 1948? In the year 1948, do you know what he said about Nigeria? Do you know? He's a Fulani man. In the year 1948, did he believe in one Nigeria? Did he believe that Nigeria will be one? Or Nigeria should be one? Did you hear what he said about the amalgamation of the British in 1914? No, go and Google it. Go and search it. I will want you to go listen to it by yourself and hear what Tafawa Balewa have to say. Go and listen so that you will understand. What about, Tafawa Balewa, who was the first Nigerian prime minister, right? What about Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe? Did you know what he said? Do you know? In the year 1964. In the year 1964. Do you know what he said about this in Nigeria? Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe was the first Nigerian president here, right? These people did not believe in one Nigeria. Tafawa Balewa represented the North. He is of the Fulanis. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe represented the Southeast. He is of the Igbos. Go and Google it and listen to what they have to say or what they said. Okay? What about Obafemi Awolowo? What about Obafemi Awolowo? 1947. Did you know what he said about this your one Nigeria? Do you know what Obafemi Awolowo said about one Nigeria? These elder statesmen that are no more, did your father senior them? How much more you? Did your grandfather senior them? Did your father senior them? How much more you? Were you able to see what they saw? Even at the time when you say that thing, when you can say that things were better than what you are experiencing today. Even at that time when you say that, you can say that things are not as bad as it is today in their own time. But look at what they have to say. They were the ones who told you that Nigeria is a lie. That there's nothing like Nigeria. How much more one Nigeria? Now, if these elder statesmen at that time, if they saw that there was nothing like Nigeria, how much more one Nigeria? They said it as at the time they said it. Now, who told you that there will be one Nigeria today? Those people that are preaching one Nigeria to you, do you know what they are doing? No, do you know the reason why? Do you know their gain? But you are the one suffering, and you are the stupid one that will come to the social media and you are shouting one Nigeria. Where is the oneness? Where is the oneness? Every public institution in Nigeria is highly corrupt. Look at what your policemen do on the road. On every checkpoint, you must give offering and pay tithes. You must give money. How many souls in Nigeria have Nigerian police unalived because of 20 naira, because of 50 naira, because of 100 naira? Corruption. Those that are supposed to maintain law and order are the ones that break and destroy the law. Which other country of the world do you say things like, developed country? I'm not using Africa as a reference here. Developed countries. Ask, if you have not traveled out before, ask your people that have traveled. Let them tell you how things are done. You are talking about one Nigeria, a lawless country, a country without law, a country that does not obey the rule of law, a country where the law is meant for the poor. Where do you get this nonsense notion and nonsense idea of one? When I look at those of you and I weigh your age. I'm not talking about, nowadays, gray hair does not signify or stand for wisdom. No. Even a young boy of 20, 25, 30 years can have gray hair, gray, white bears. You don't judge age, old age today with white hairs and gray hairs and white bears. No. Because those of them with gray hairs and white bears are foolish, even more foolish than those that are 14, 13 years. When I see people like that on the social media talking rubbish, I just spit on their face and sweep them off because I don't think they even know what they're talking about. Now, if you have traveled outside the country to developed worlds, tell me where you see their military on the road. Military men, army men carry gun, mount checkpoints. What do? Collecting money with impunity, openly, no shame. Collect 100 naira to 200 naira. Even Navy, naval officers, naval policemen who are supposed to be on the sea, you see them on the road. Mountain roadblocks. All these things happen in Nigeria. What is the essence of what then do you call one Nigeria? Public institutions are high in corruption. Are you safe? You, Mr. and Mrs. One Nigeria. Are you safe in that your one Nigeria? Can you travel on Nigerian roads today safely? From the north to the west, from the west to the east to the south. Can you travel on the road safely? Even in your own house. Do you stay in your house relaxed? Sleep in the night with two eyes closed and you're relaxed? Do you? No, do you? Are you not insane? Now, in the midst of all these things, you will come to the social media and you'll be talking about one Nigeria. Are you not mad? Excuse me. Are you not stupid? Are you not useless? Are you not useless to yourself? What is one Nigeria here? Where is that oneness? Tell me one thing that could make you one. What is that one thing that could make you one? What is that one thing that will give you that morale to say, yes, indeed, we are one? Tell me. No, just tell me. If not that you're stupid. Because you don't know what to say, you just come to the social media and talk rubbish. You are seeking for, people that would like and share. What will anybody share? Comment. Because you are doing business. You're looking for money. I'm not saying that for you to look for money is bad. But say what is right. Say what is good. So that when you make that money, you eat it with a relaxed mind. No matter the amount of money you make in Nigeria today, are you safe? No, are you safe? Are you safe with that money? Okay, madam, you know you are not. Please. It's our time you guys stop this nonsense. If you don't know what to say about Nigeria, you better shut up your mouth. Look at how your president is going about disgracing himself and disgracing you. And they think it's fun. Because they know you guys are not serious, that's why they don't take you serious. I think you have gone to France. What has he gone to France to do? I mean, Tinubu. What has he gone to France to do? The same France that all the African countries that they have held bondage have discarded and ran away from them is where your own president now want to take you into. The chain that other African countries have broken off their neck is the same chain that your own president want to bring to hang on your own neck. And you're busy shouting one Nigeria. Look at in Kaduna State, a major market in Kaduna State was shut down, was closed, just to celebrate terrorists that they claim have repented. Can you imagine that? What Nigeria? New group of terrorists arrived in Nigeria, settled in Sokoto. What are terrorists? Why are terrorists welcomed? Why are they welcomed in Nigeria? And you have the mouth, the temerity, the effrontery, the impetus to come to the social media and you are talking about one Nigeria. You see, where these things disturb me a little is that the whole world know what is going on in Nigeria. Even the international communities, they know what is going on in Nigeria. And I believe that even Finland knows what is going on in Nigeria. So the case of Simon Ekpa, I think, is just, to disgrace Nigeria the more. Okay. Because I believe they know. Indeed, they know. Well, please be warned and stop this nonsense. That is all I have to tell you, because I don't find it funny again, and I'm not comfortable with all this nonsense. Not at all. My good people, my good fans, thank you. I appreciate you. God bless you. Stay safe until I come your way again. Bye.